Mangroves are a group of trees and/or shrubs that inhabit coastal intertidal zones. They vary in size from smaller 3-meter shrubs like the ones we saw in Saikan to 60-meter giants that can be found off the coasts of Ecuador. Mangroves thrive in tropical and subtropical areas like Hong Kong and Malaysia and cannot tolerate temperature fluctuations of over 10 degrees Celsius or temperatures south of 19 degrees Celsius for any period of time. There are about 80 known species of mangrove trees spread across Southeast Asia and near the equators in the Americas. Mangrove adaptation. Mangroves are able to filter salt water and extract fresh water to store in their leaves. Mangroves are able to filter salt water and extract fresh water to store in their leaves. The roots of mangrove trees have also adapted to be able to withstand strong tidal waves. Candelia obavatas, for example, spread their thick roots widely in multiple directions through the anoxic soil. Another peculiar adaptation of mangrove trees lies in the seeds they drop. If a seed pod falls into water during high tide, it will be carried until it reaches solid ground, where it can then take root. If it falls into the water during low tide, it will be able to establish itself more quickly into tidal mudflats before the next tide comes in. Scientists believe that mangroves originated in Southeast Asia, and because of the traveling capabilities of their seeds, were able to ride ocean currents to reach India, Africa, Australia, and the Americas. Why are mangroves important? The nutrients that mangroves are able to absorb feed countless species, many of which are filter feeders that are at the bottom of the food chain. 1 acre of mangroves can store 1,450 pounds of carbon, which is the amount emitted by cars that have driven over 7,500 miles. In 2005, the World Conservation Union, IUCN, compared the after effects in 2 villages that were hit by a devastating tsunami. One village neighboring a dense coastal mangrove population suffered 2 casualties, while the other, mangroveless village, suffered close to 6,000 casualties. Mangrove restoration efforts. The most common method of mangrove restoration is hand planting. But the community-based ecological mangrove restoration, or CBEMR, has elected to take an alternative approach. CBEMR hopes to work towards not only restoring mangroves, but also establishing sustainable and long-lasting results for generations to come.